Hi KP, it's Miss Perkins again. So we're going to do our Friday morning message and a little bit of our meeting so you know what today is. Up here you see it's Friday. Here we go. Let's do the count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That's right. But how do we say that? We say it as the 24th. Do you hear that TH digraph at the end? All right, looking up, 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 up. It is Friday. So say it with me with this blue. Here we go. Today is Friday, April 24th, 2020. Moving on to our no school days. You know we're counting on from 13. All the dots, almost all of them are red, right? And I made that special one. Here we go. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So we've had 29 no school days. Okay. So the next, we talk about the weather. And outside my window this morning, it is raining. So I'm staying in some comfy clothes today. I put on a sweatshirt and I left my fuzzy pajama bottoms on because I just want to be warm and cozy on this rainy day today. As the Cat in the Hat would say, this wet, wet, wet day. All right. So outside your window, depending on what time you see this, you say what's happening outside your window. So I'm going to give you that chance. Here we go. The weather today is, right? For me, it's rainy and chilly. Okay. So now, next, I'm going to turn your attention to have, just like I did yesterday, I had something up behind me here. And I'm going to read you the morning message. And you'll recognize this from our classroom, right? From Reader's Workshop, where we are super readers. And so I have some things here with me. Buddy's going to help me out. All right. So today is Friday, April 24th, 2020. We are super readers. Yes, you are. Try to remember all the skills. So the skills are the things that we learned, okay, step by step to help us with our reading. In our Reader's Workshop lessons, use them to practice your super reader powers. Remember how I say practice makes permanent. Read to yourself. Read to a sibling is a brother or sister, or a parent, grandparent. I didn't write that part. Grandparent, babysitters, or even read to your stuffed animals. That's why I have Buddy here. All right. Have fun! Exclamation point. That's always super important. Then, so I ask you to print out, I found a little superhero character with a blank or empty face that you get to fill in. You can put in your own hair, your own clothes, your own superhero cape, so that you can decide what kind of superhero you want to look like. And it says to decide what your name of your superhero is going to be, right? So, Buddy, what would yours be? Super Green Reader, because he's wearing green. I was just making that up. All right. Then it says to choose a Just Right book. So, Buddy is going to choose Brown Bear, Brown Bear. because he knows it's a just right book for him when he goes to read it, because it has lots of sight words in it. It's familiar. The words repeat. There's lots of sight words that we know. See, okay, a, at, me, so many, right? And he would be able to use that book very easily. Then it says to use your picture power. So if you turn the page and you weren't sure what these words are going to say, you could peek at it, right? And say, oh, I know that says, I see a red bird looking at me. And use your pointer power. So you know how when I'm doing my lessons, I use Baby Echo to point. And so it's kind of big to point on this, right? To cover all the words. But you could get your own tool, whatever it is you want to use. And so you could make something smaller. You could use a straw. You could use your very own finger. You could use a pencil, something longer-ish, right? So that you can point under the words. Brown bear, what do you see? You get the point on that. Okay, so, and then send me a picture of you with your pointer power, whatever you've made, and your cape picture that you've made, and whatever book you've chosen with you and yourself in it. So just another quick reminder, have you turn your attention back up here a little bit. So when I talk about Reader's Workshop, all right, so you remember seeing the charts like this, and you will remember getting your own book bag, right? So I grabbed this in case I had to do some lessons here at home for all of you. And shout out to Siwan, I happened to grab yours. And so remember, we had familiar books in our bags. I See Colors, my Pumpkin Seed accounting book, Pumpkins, My Five Senses, Fall Leaves. Remember all the songs, chants, and poems we know for Reader's Workshop. So let me show you a couple of those. So today is We Have Been in School. We say that every day. My song I haven't sung for you for a while, My Hands Up on My Head I Place, right? The goodbye song, which we still do when we're meeting live. And oh, the Gingerbread Man, always very popular. Also, we reread again and again and again. Another really familiar book was The Three Billy Goats Gruff, right? And so you knew this so well, you could even do the voices, and you knew the characters, the problem in the story, you know, what happened in the beginning, middle, and end. So another kind of a book you could choose. So when you're doing your reader superpowers. Another one we became familiar with was Mrs. Wishy-Washy, right? And so all the animals jumped in the what? The mud, right? And every time Mrs. Wishy-Washy would go to clean them, or she's in went the cow. Wishy-washy, wishy-washy. So you know that. So you could use your pointer power and say, in went the cow. And track it one by one. Wishy-washy, wishy-washy. Right? So you give your stuffed animals, your brother, your sister, whoever you're reading to, reminders to use the superpowers. So whether it's something you've made or found or your finger, remember, we have picture power just by me holding up this book or the Mrs. Wishy-Washy, right? Those are the pictures you go, oh, I know what that is already. Same thing with books you have at home. I also mentioned that you could take a book off of Epic or one of the other sites that we've given you for reading. Hunt for snap words. Now, snap words we know are sight words. Sight words that we see them, we know them really easily, and they're called trick words, a few of them that we've given to you. Okay, and you have snap word power. And you echo read if you have an older brother or sister, that you could read a page, they could read a page, or if you're reading to your stuffed animal, I would read a page, Buddy would read a page. And remember, always, we have pointer power. I can, with an exclamation point, read. And I'm reading it like that because it has the exclamation point at the end. So I know that all of you, KP, are super readers because we learned this before we left. And practice your superpowers. Have fun making all those things and reading, reading, reading. Bye.